Jewar Airport, opportunity or hype? Ankkit ji, have investors already missed the opportunity around Jewar Airport?
This is probably the most common question everyone asks. And honestly, it reminds of Noida 10 years back when we used to think that have we missed Noida? The same thing happened with Gurgaon. 10 years back we used to think have we missed Gurgaon? But as we all know that prices kept on moving in a regular pace at a regular interval. Today, the same thing is about Yamuna Expressway. The reality is the wealth creation does not happen in 1 year, 2 years. It is a continuous process. Yes, price has
Property prices have already increased significantly. Can investors still make money from Yamuna Expressway?
certainly moved and increased. But the bigger question is the development story is just started. When we look at the infrastructure, airport progress, developers' activity, I believe the story is still unfolding. For an investor or an end user, don't focus too much on what has happened and not enough on what is yet to happen. I have met people who didn't buy because the prices have already increased. But as an example of gold or silver, who would have believed the prices could go really high? Today in Noida, few sectors have reached more than Delhi's prices. The prices per square meter is around 6 lakh to 7 lakh rupees a square meter. And at Yamuna Expressway, they are still between 70,000 to 1 lakh rupees a square meter. Don't you see that huge difference? Although you will be stunned to know the driving distance is only 45 minutes from 6 lakh to 70,000. The perfect the purpose of investing is not to buy at the lowest possible price. The purpose is to participate in the future growth. In the future, demand will continue through jobs, industries, logistics, businesses, population growth. Then opportunity will exist and will be certain. But expectations need to be realistic. The real estate is a marathon, it's not a sprint race. The
What is the biggest mistake people make while investing near Jewar Airport?
biggest mistake in buying property anywhere in India, or especially at Yamuna Expressway or other developing areas, is when we hear this plot will definitely go 3 to 5 times, the project will definitely double. I become cautious. Over a 20 years of experience, I've learned that certainty is often the biggest danger in investing. Good investments are built on research, not guarantees. And hence, people go in for agricultural land, farmhouses, thinking that the prices will triple or double without considering the authority bylaws, then Yamuna authority, governance, laws, documents, etc.
Everyone talks about appreciation, but what could stop prices from rising further?
Very important question people and especially investors and end users ask that can the prices stop further rising? For rising, we need to study. So we need to study the builder, especially starting with RERA approved projects only. Then further, if the builder is cash rich, we can study the balance sheets, we can do many research with it, we can go to the location, see the actual site.
Is Jewar Airport a real estate story or an economic growth story?
Then growth depends on execution. Infrastructure needs to be completed. Employment needs to be generated. Businesses needs to be established themselves. Then only population will grow, demand will come. If all these factors don't develop as expected, appreciation can slow down. Never invest assuming the best case scenario. Jewar Airport,
When will Jewar Airport actually start impacting property demand?
the Noida International's airport impact has already started. That's why the developers are entering, the investors are paying full attention to it. Infrastructure spendings have increased. The bigger impact, however, will happen gradually over coming years as airport operations, logistics expand, and economic activity grows. And more Fortune 500 companies for all over the world come to Noida like they are already in Gurgaon. Real estate rarely changes overnight, it changes step by step.
What indicators should investors monitor over the next 3 to 5 years?
Whenever I visit a market, I focus on five things: airport progress, industrial investment, road connectivity, commercial development, and residential occupancy. Also, I would like to add that where the A plus builders like County, M3M, Godrej, Gore, DLF, Max, where they are buying their land because they also do their due homework. They also focus on everything which we are already discussing. They also see the investments, they also see the horizon, and then only they get their big projects launched because they are investing a huge amount of money. So we can rely on these few big names as well. These indicators tell you whether the development is a reality or just a plan on paper. The more positive movement we see in this area, the more launches of new builders as we see, the stronger long-term story it may become.
If you were investing your own money today, what would you focus on?
That's a good question. I would certainly focus on three major points. First is locality or location, long term drivers, and then patience. Location is the key because Yamuna Expressway, you have to see that whether the project is how inside the Yamuna Expressway, whether it is near to the exits, whether it is close to the highway, how the people will commute, how the people will want to live there, want to commercialize there, want to open their shops. The truth in every successful investment is often boring but requires lot of discipline and requires lot of patience. But with time, every investment becomes a great deal. With
Opportunity or hype? What is your final verdict on Jewar Airport?
time. No, it will be unfair to call it a hype because now the airport is reality. It's the already built structure. And why we say that it's Asia's biggest airport, that means when it is the biggest airport, it will be bigger than Indira Gandhi Airport, Delhi. It will be bigger than many other airports in Asia. So the kind of development you saw in other areas like Gurgaon or maybe Bangalore or other many great big airports where they have come. So the industries already they will come there. The hotels they will come there. The residential projects and the people will start living there. The jobs will increase. That's why we say that the development is the ground reality now, and it is certainly a great time to invest here in Yamuna Expressway near Jewar, maybe builder project, maybe in a residential Yamuna Authority land.
For over 20 years, Ankkit Kumar Sangal has been working closely with families, entrepreneurs, NRIs, HNIs, and investors, helping them navigate one of life's most significant financial decisions. He believes that buying a property is not just about investing money, it's about securing dreams, creating opportunities, and building a legacy for future generations. That is why every discussion, every recommendation, and every opinion he shares is guided by one principle: put the client's interest first. Over the years, many clients have continued to trust him not because he promises extraordinary returns, but because he believes in offering honest advice, practical insights, and transparent guidance backed by years of on-ground market experience. Every investor's goals are different, and so should be the advice they receive. If you would like to discuss your investment plans in confidence, you can schedule a personal virtual consultation with Ankkit Kumar Sangal. He will understand your objectives and share his perspective based on years of market experience, without any pressure to make an immediate decision.